Hey NinBuzz, what's up? Mud here again, and this time I've got an Ubers battle for you guys, and it's against one of my best friends, Rich, or POKe413 as you may know him. So I'm gonna be using my Sandstorm team that I love using in Ubers because, well, it functions so well. So in my Sandstorm team I lead off with my Reptar, my Tyranitar, and it's specially defensive, and I purposely make it as slow as possible, so against other Kyogre leagues, I'm always going to have the weather on my favor. So that's exactly what happens, and I'm around that. I take that surf very nicely, considering it's Kyogre, and I know he probably has a Lumberry, but I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave anyway, just to get rid of the Lumberry, so I can paralyze him twice. And he's going to predict the switch the second time, go for the Ice Beam, but I stay in, because I know he's probably going to predict that switch, so I'm going to stay in. And I'm able to get a Paralyze on him. So he, unfortunately, kills off my Tyranitar. There's one of my Sandstormers gone, and I'm forced to go out to my Giratina, and I'm going to easily finish that thing off. So here he's going to, I don't know, he goes into his Dialga, wanting to probably, you know what, I don't know what he was doing, because I go for the Outrage to get as much damage as possible on that Dialga, because I'm guessing it's a bulk up Dialga, and those don't have much initial defense, they focus on special defense, so Outrage probably would have 3-hit KO'd at worst. But he goes out to his own Giratina Origin form, and that Outrage 1-hit kills it. So I have no idea what his thinking was that turn. So anyway, he goes out to his Rayquaza, wanting to revenge kill me, and that's exactly what he does because I'm stuck on Outrage. And my Hippowdon that I send out on that Rayquaza, because Rayquaza can't do much to the Hippowdon because I'm guessing it's a physical Rayquaza, so it won't be able to do much to me, and I can threaten with an Ice Fang. But he goes out to Lugia, and since I want the Stealth Rocks up on my side just to make things die much easier, I'm going to get those up as soon as possible, and while I'm at it, get a Toxic off on that Lugia to make that thing die quicker as well, especially with the Sandstorm and the Stealth Rocks. Every time it switches in, it's not going to be lasting too long, and it's going to be easier for my sweepers to kill it off. So now he goes out to his Dialga, and just as I predicted, it's a bulk up Dialga. So I can't Toxic Kick, and I don't have Roar, unfortunately, so the best I can do is Earthquake because I don't want to risk going into something and ending up getting killed, or not being able to kill that thing, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to keep spamming Earthquake, and since Dialga is pressure, my Earthquakes are going to be gone very quickly, and I'm going to have to hope for a crit, or maybe something magical happens, like the magical Minun fairies from Pokeworld come down and help my Hippowdon. Except I have no idea what the hell I just said. That sounds like some sort of acid trip, but yeah, okay, never mind. So here, just keep spamming Earthquakes, hoping for a crit. And since it's a bulk up Dialga, of course it has rest. All bulk up Dialgas have rest, and bulk up Dialgas, since I'm pretty familiar with the Ubers metagame due to my long time on the Battle Federation as the Ubers champion, I've come to know of quite a few things in the Ubers metagame. And one thing that I've known to know, if that makes any sense, is to expect every Dialga you see to either be Scarfed or bulk up Dialga. By seeing an item on a Pokemon, you can easily tell the set it's going to be running, and by telling the set, you can tell what nature it is, what EV investment it has. So here he gets unlucky with a Sleep Talk, gets a rest, doesn't work of course, and that Earthquake is gonna keep chipping off its health, even though it has a couple of bulk ups under its belt. Earthquake is not going to do, it does okay damage. I mean, you'll see here, Dialga is at full, and he has a couple of bulk ups up, and that Earthquake, whoa, what? Oh, yeah, huh, I crit him. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. But, I mean, out of, what, 8, 9 Earthquakes, at least one of them crits, and that's to be expected if you're going to try to outstall a Hippowdon. That kind of was game-changing. I'm not going to complain too much about it, even though it was kind of, it was hacks, but hacks is hacks. You can't have a Pokemon battle without hacks. I mean, you can, but it's not very common. So he's going to spin away my rocks with his Fortress, and what do? I set him back up because I know I want those on the field. I'm adamant about having those Stealth Rocks on the field. So his Lugia is going to set up the Reflect for his whole team, and I have Ice Fang, and I know it's a horrible, it's horrible power. I just have it for Rayquazas and other various dragons that I want to hit, and of course for Lugia. So those two Ice Fangs don't do much at all, and then I get a crit, another crit, but that I think mattered. But not like the other crit didn't matter. Of course, both of them mattered. And he whirlwinds me out into the worst possible thing ever for me, because I'm a nice guy, and I could here, because it's scarfed, has a choice scarf, I could have easily swept his team with my Shaman Skyform with Air Slash and flinching everything left and right, but I'm not that kind of guy, so I'm going to try to make it a more fair game, and I go back out to my Hippowdon. So, things that changed the game here. That switch where he double switched and went, no, he didn't double switch, he went out to his Giratina O, his Giratina Origin form on my Giratina Origin form. Remember that, guys, earlier in the game? That's for him. That was his facepalm moment. Because he did that, he lost the game for himself. That's what he told me to say that fucked him over. So, he's a really good battler. And there, get my Stealth Rocks up again, as you see how adamant I am about having those damn Stealth Rocks on the field. And I'm going to try to set up with my Garchomp in the sand, because Garchomp in the sand is a fucking monster. And 2 of those Earthquakes will be able to break my substitute, but not 1. So I know that I can get some free Sword Stances up and keep subbing down to my Salic boost, so I can beat that Rayquaza. Except I don't need the speed for the Rayquaza because I'm already faster, but what I want is to have a substitute up so that Rayquaza can't kill me off with an extreme speed. And even though I have the Sandveil, none of these Earthquakes are missing. Nope, none of them, because stupid Garchomp can't jump. So, subbing up again, just doing the same thing. It works, why not do it? So I get the Salic boost. Obviously it doesn't matter, because I don't need to be faster than Fortress anyway, because Fortress is a slow little bugger. Then I just finish him off with another Earthquake. So, +2 now, and I have my sub up, which is great. And I know that I'll be able to live this extreme speed thanks to the sub, and I'll be able to finish that Rayquaza off with another Dragon Claw, which is a great game. Rich, POKe413. Guys, like this video please, comment on it. Constructive comments please, I don't want any stupid comments, even though I kind of love you, I love you guys anyway. So check out my channel, link will be in the description, and I'll see all you guys later.